Namaskar friends, I am Professor A.B. Panchal, Production Engineering Department, Delhi College, Morbi. Welcome you all in the session of Basic Understanding of Micrometer. Whether you are working either in home or at office or at shop floor, you are always dealing with some sort of measurements. The act of measurement is something that we do regularly. But when we are working in industry, we need to be very accurate. For this purpose, we use many kind of measuring instruments. Here I am going to explain you one of the most widely used measuring instrument called micrometer. By the end of this presentation, you will be able to describe the use of micrometer, to explain the different parts of micrometer, derive the least count of micrometer, and explain how to read the dimensions using the micrometer. Micrometer is an instrument used for precise and accurate measurement of small and medium size wire-like objects in manufacturing industry. It works on the micrometer screw principle. When single-threaded screw is inserted into the nut and it is allowed to rotate, it will create two types of motion. One is circular motion and the another is linear motion of micrometer screw along its axis. And it is covered and it will cover distance equal to the distance between two consecutive threads of the screw, which is also called as pitch of the screw. Here the micrometer screw gauge consists of various parts. You can see various parts of it in the figure. It includes the U-shaped frame, anvil, screw, circular scale and linear scale. We are going into the detail of each of the part in subsequent slides. Apart from the screw, it has U-shaped frame which is attached to the nut. Here you can see this is a nut, and from this point U-shaped frame starts in this direction. The nut is also called as sleeve, which has graduations on it. These graduations you can see it is in linear way. The linear distance covered by the sleeve can be measured by this linear scale. On the opposite end of the U-shaped frame there is a projected metal part. It is called as anvil. Here this is a U-shaped frame and this is the anvil which is projected outside of the U-shaped frame. When the screw is rotated in forward direction, the anvil and screw is used to hold the object which is to be measured. So this is a main screw where linear scale is there. Here U-shaped frame is there, and on the another side of the frame anvil is there. So the workpiece which is to be measured must be kept in between this screw and anvil. The screw is attached with the circular roller which rotates on the sleeve. It has graduations on its circumference. It is called as circular scale. Here in this figure you can see two scales are there. Here this is a linear scale and this one is the circular scale. To read the dimension using micrometer screw, first we must know that what is the pitch and what is the least count of the micrometer. So basically pitch is the distance traveled by screw in single rotation. If micrometer has 0.5 mm pitch and it has 50 equal division on circular scale, then the least count of the micrometer can be found with the help of equation pitch of micrometer divided by total number of division on the circular scale. So for this case least count will be equal to 0.5 divided by 50 is equal to 0.01 mm. Now comes to the zero error of the micrometer. Zero error can be present in the micrometer due to various factors like manufacturing errors, due to the wear of the threads and improper handling of the instruments by the worker. Due to such error, there may be the gap on the screw gauge, which is called the zero error of the micrometer. Suppose you are completely closed the micrometer, but the zero on the circular scale does not coincide with the zero line on the male scale as shown in this figure. Here the figure is for reference, where this is a zero line on the main scale. Here you can see this is the zero on the main scale, and at the same time zero on the circular scale is somewhere here. So there is a gap between these two lines. So this is called as zero error of the micrometer. Considering the case where instrument measures 4 division extra than the actual dimension. Now how to calculate the zero error of the micrometer? So for that purpose we put the micrometer in vertical way and on the base of the U-shaped frame, and we will find out in which direction the zero is laying. Here in this case, zero of the circular scale is on the right side of the zero reference line of the main scale by the division 1, 2, 3 and 4. By the 4 division, it means that this particular micrometer instrument is measuring 4 digits extra than its actual length. When the zero on the circular scale is on the right side of the reference line, such type of error is called as positive error of the instrument. So the same case which we have seen previous slide, it indicates that positive error because the zero of the circular scale is on the right side of the zero line on the main scale. So positive error says that what will be the original measurement? It will be the measured length minus the extra measurement available on the instrument. So there are two basic points which we must remember. If there is a positive error, the error has to be subtracted from the actual reading, and in the case of negative error, the error must be added to the actual reading. Now we are almost ready to read the micrometer. Here in this figure you can see that a wire specimen is held in between anvil and screw. This is a proper method to hold the object between this screw and anvil. The micrometer main scale has graduations on the whole millimeter as well as half millimeter. One full rotation of the thimble can open or close the length of the main scale, that is equal to 0.50 mm. To move the length of 1 mm, thimble needs to turn by 2 rotation. Thimble has total 50 divisions on it, and each division equals to 0.01 mm. So to measure the final diameter of the object, what we need to do is first observe the full millimeter number on the main scale reference line, then to observe the half millimeter number on the main scale reference line if any, and identify the graduations on the thimble match with the reference line on the linear scale, and then to make the total of these 3 readings will give us the final count. So in the previous slide we have discussed how to use the micrometer. It includes 3 basic steps. One is to observe the full millimeter reading, the second is to observe the half millimeter reading, and third step is to identify the graduation on the circular scale which match on the graduations with the reference line. Now see in this figure on your screen where we have to identify what is the actual reading of this micrometer. For that we must identify what is the whole millimeter reading. Here this 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, these graduations indicates full millimeter reading, and this lines indicates the half millimeter reading. So for this case, the whole millimeter reading is 4 and half millimeter reading is also open. So 4 millimeter full reading and one half millimeter reading is open, and thimble division to match with the reference line on the main scale. This indicates the fifth division is matching with this reference line on the main scale. So the actual reading of this example becomes the whole millimeter reading is equal to 4 mm, the half millimeter reading is equal to 0.50 mm, and the thimble division value will be fifth division is matching with the reference line. It means that 5 into 0.01 mm, it equals to 0.05 mm. So the final diameter of the given object, that will be equal to summing of these three values, 4 mm plus 0.50 mm plus 0.05 mm, that will be equal to 4.55 mm. Next example, consider this figure and try to get the correct answer. We are having one problem. We have to identify what is the correct reading. So we will follow the three basic rules. First of all, we will identify the full reading. Then we will identify half millimeter reading if it is available, and then we will identify the graduation on the thimble which lines up with the zero reference line of the main scale. So here the whole millimeter reading is 2 mm, the half millimeter reading is equal to 0.50 mm, and thimble division 38th number of division is matching up with the zero reference line on the main scale. So it will becomes 0.38 mm. So the final diameter of the pin is equal to 2.88 mm. So this is how we can use the micrometer to measure the dimension of small wire like objects. Now for the same question, if you consider the negative zero error of 0.04 mm, what will be the result? So because it is negative zero error, we have to add the error value in the actual reading. So our actual reading is 2.88 mm and the negative zero error is 0.04 mm. So the final reading will become 2.92 mm. If we consider the positive zero error of 0.04 mm, then the result will be 2.88 mm minus 0.04 mm, that will becomes 2.84 mm. There are many other types of micrometers are used for various purposes. Some of them are inside micrometers. The function of inside micrometer, as name suggests itself, used to measure the inside dimension of the component. Then depth micrometer, this is used to measure the depth and the hole size of the component. Thank you for your patience. Keep learning.